What's going on, y'all? It's Monty back with another Mondays with Monty. And I'm not going to keep talking and blabbering like I normally do. I want to jump back right into it because I want to talk about um the TikTok ban. Because a lot of people are really like in shock. Everyone's really scared about what's going to happen with TikTok. Everyone thinks everything's going to shut down and you're never going to be able to use it anymore. From my knowledge or from what I've heard, when TikTok shuts down, it's simply just going to be taken off the App Store. So if you don't have it downloaded already, you won't be able to download it. You know what I mean? And on top of that, the people who do have it, they won't be able to update it. They won't be able to get like the latest things that come with it. So the goal is eventually we'll all phase out of it because we'll be at a version so far behind that the app will just stop working. So it's not just going to disappear off your phone. Whoever already has it downloaded will still have it downloaded and can still use it until the point at which they've updated it so much that we're so behind that you just can't keep up. But a lot of people on TikTok, like a lot of people who specifically only post on TikTok, are really scared because that's some of their income. Because TikTok is one of the few, if not the only one of these apps that pays the people who create content on their platforms. And a lot of people have made a lot of good money off of this. So a lot of them are worried, but I don't think that should change, at least in the near future. I think they'll still be able to get paid. They'll still be able to do what they got to do. But one thing I really wanted to talk about is that, well, emphasizes the importance of posting your content everywhere. Because yesterday, I'm chilling with my homie, and he asked me, he was like, "Bro, what are you gonna do, like when TikTok gets banned?" I'm thinking in my head, and I'm like, the same thing I've been doing. You know what I mean? Because I post on Instagram, YouTube, and I should be posting on Facebook, but I don't post on that as much. But I post everywhere that people are like on. You know what I mean? Like Instagram, YouTube. There's still people on there. Granted, I've amassed a greater following on TikTok, but I still have people who follow me on other things. And I'm still gaining followers on those other apps. So it's not necessarily like, oh, everything's all gone to shit because I don't have TikTok. TikTok's a great tool to be using because, a lot of people are on it. It's not difficult per se to get a lot of views, as long as you're posting consistently. But I mean, at the same time, like I still post everywhere else. And no matter what, even if I lose TikTok, all it's gonna take is one video. One video to do something absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? But that's just the importance of posting your content everywhere that people can get content. No matter what you're doing, don't just only post on TikTok. If you actually want to be a creative, if you actually want to build a brand, if you actually want to grow something out of this, don't only be posting on TikTok because now especially you're only shooting yourself in the foot. If you have those other apps to fall back on, you always have something that you can work with. But if you're only posting on TikTok and TikTok's out the window, now you're left with nothing, or you start from ground zero on another app. And I know most people don't want to do that because starting from ground zero, I couldn't even imagine starting from ground zero again. So post your content wherever you can, everywhere you can. And I know some people, they deal with the thing where they're like, oh, I feel a little weird posting it on Instagram. Just do it. If you want to be a content creator, if you want to be just a TikToker, put it on TikTok. Okay, who cares? You can make a couple bucks from time to time. But if you want to build a brand and really have some people backing you and behind you, build Instagram. Because at the same time, I feel like TikTok is less personable than a lot of other apps. I feel like people feel more connected to the content on Instagram. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but people are just kind of, you know, they're going through each. No one's really going to someone's page and like looking through someone's page as they do on Instagram or on YouTube. On TikTok, they see you and then they forget you. You know what I mean? So a lot of those other apps, you have more of an opportunity to build that bond, build that connection with people than you would on TikTok. The one message I want to get out to all content creators is to post your content everywhere. That's it. Post it everywhere because you never know when an app won't do, when you have a situation like this. You'll never know when something like this will happen. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week and happy Monday.
Wait, I'm staying ahead of my
foes. I'm dressed to impress. Every time that I step, I be styling from head to my toes. When I'm on that public, I'm rolling with 10 of my bros. I don't fuck with too many people, cause really I promise these niggas is hoes. Wait, yeah, I'm staying ahead of my foes. I'm dressed to impress. Every time that I step, I be styling from head to my toes.